Alright, I did the last one, might as well do this one. Unboxing video of the Honeycomb Bravo Throttle Quadrant. I'm going to open it up and pull it out. Alright, here's the box being opened. Okay, let's give this a try. Alright, it was too snug of a fit in the cardboard box, so I had to shake it a bit. Anyway, here is the box itself. Just like the Alpha. Very nice, high quality box. I would have spent a few dollars less to get a smaller box, but man, this is going to look good on a display shelf if they ever give me a nice box, because I ordered it online. Wasn't looking for premium packaging. Just looking for it to get to my house. Alright, I'm guessing this foam is going to be exactly the right size fit for everything. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Commercial, GA. Oh. This foam doesn't even want to come out. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Alright, so the key was to take these boxes out first. Okay. And there she is. Alright, I got it open. Just like on the website. Nice little trim wheel, good friction on it. If I twist it down, it stops, but yet it glides nice and smooth. Okay. Gear up and down. Okay, it's just a push up, push down. There's no pull to get it out or anything. Gear indicator there. Alright. See lots of options here. Lots of things to go on there. Okay, looks like a light panel down here. Hopefully that works with something. Alright, I see flaps for Boeing and Airbus. Spoiler, obviously. Okay, yep, undefined switches here. I don't see anything that those particularly do. They're not labeled. I guess I can get a label maker and put something right there. Then, okay, these are on-off autopilot mode. So heading mode, I can turn that on right there. And I have a heading selector switch here. Looks like the selector's right there. You can feel it, you can barely see it. So there, I would twist it to heading. And I guess to set the heading, I'd go over to this knob and increase or decrease the heading. Okay. So I'd set my altitude, set my vertical speed, course, indicator airspeed, all with these knobs. Let's see, do they push in too? No, no push in. Okay. So there's your auto throttle button right in the middle there. Sorry, not in the middle. Right here. There's your auto throttle button. Or IAS. I don't see a flight level change or anything. Interesting. Okay. Indicator speed, vertical speed, altitude, back course, and approach, and a heading and a nav. And there's your autopilot on off. That's nice. Okay. And then I know you can load Boeing flaps and Airbus flaps down here, but this one's gonna be for GA, because with GA you have a multi. You're gonna have throttle, throttle, prop, prop, mixture, mixture. You'd still need a flap, so here's a flap. And I see a big old friction knob. That's not simulated, that's actual. That's going to be applied to these things. And obviously, this is going to connect to the knobs that were in those boxes. So let's set this thing up. It seems to have a detent right there. And then reverser option, so it'll go further back. Okay. Sorry for that. Okay, I've decided to put on the GA ones first. So let's see what we get here. Here is the GA box open. Let's see what we got. I see, kind of hard to do one-handed. There we go. Okay. Let's check out number 4. this reverser here is supposed to be its own item. It's supposed to work. It's not supposed to just be, when you pull the throttle back, it goes to reverse. It's actually supposed to be an actual working item. So I'm going to set this thing up. Go ahead and pull these out. In just 1 second to put all these on. Interesting. Flaps here. Also flaps here. But that's because of the multi-purpose item here. You know, that's for GA. This is for jets. All right, I'm going to go ahead and set this up. We'll be right back. All right, so here we are with it set up in my lap. So here's something I noticed pretty darn quickly. And I thought this was pretty interesting. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, right? This is for like 747 or whatever. These items are a little adjustable here. See this? Okay, these can be twisted a little bit. I can change that to where I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I didn't even think about this, but let's say I'm going for a 2-engine aircraft, right? Well, I don't want it to say 2, 3, do I? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Now, why did I have to rotate that instead of swapping 1 and 2? Sorry, I'm trying to do this handed here. Kind of a pain. Why couldn't I just swap 1 and 2? Because look at the way they're facing. This one is pointing out. A little sticker on here told me about this. It says rotate 180 for 2-engine operation. That's how I noticed it. So now this is 1 and 2. The knobs are facing out the way they're supposed to. Handle this. Now notice also another thing that's on number 1. Any G1000 pilot should know what that is, as well as any jet pilot. That's your go-around button. No, you know what? I pretty much fly 2-engine jets all the time. I think I'm going to leave this in the 2-engine configuration. I'm going to close up these, and I'm going to plug it in. I'll be right back with you after I have this plugged in. Okay, and as for the rest of the unboxing, here's what we've got in here. Got a nice guide as to how to use that. It's a manual. Very thick paper here. Ooh, a lot of info. I guess I'll read that before I plug it in. Partner offers. Probably some percentage off of some... Ooh. 6-month EAA membership. That's really nice. Virtual flight instructor. Ooh, EAA is doing virtual flight. See, I didn't know about this. This is actually kind of nice. Okay. X-Plane. Yeah, I know. You're in bed with them. You're in bed with X-Plane. I get it. And Glam. Pilot Edge. Yep, why not? Get yourself some money. And Aerosoft. That was what I was really expecting, is some sort of a Aerosoft ad. Oh, wait. Here it is. There's your Aerosoft ad. Buy stuff from Aerosoft, I guess, if you want to waste your money on acceptable products instead of getting something great. Which if you're buying this, obviously you don't. Anyway, here's a connector. It is almost, I mean, I can't tell any differences between this and the yoke one just by looking at it. I really like the yoke one, so hopefully this will be just as good. Anything else in here? Nope, another piece of, ooh, wait, there's something. Here's some more. Okay, yep. There's the clamps, just like the other one, and then there's your A to C cable. USB-A to USB-C. This is actually, the yoke is actually my first USB-C item in my house. So, all right, I'm gonna go hook all this in. There we go, setting up Bravo Throttle Quadrant. That's more like it. And yes, got a little bit of a old Pokemon background. My wife likes it. All right, so a couple of things I noticed when I was setting this thing up. This is different from the yoke. So I got this thing onto my desk, but here's my yoke, right? So the yoke actually is back a bit on the desk. It's got some room. Now, I created this in a spot where I know I can't twist it, push in and twist all the way, but for the most part, I've got more than enough aileron authority and elevator authority wherever I am. But here's the issue with the throttle. Note the form of it. Right here, you can sort of see that it sticks down. You see a little jut down right there? It actually goes even further down here. That's an angle piece here. So that is below the desk at the front. So you cannot, absolutely cannot push this whole thing back on your desk a bit. The wheel even goes further. All this stuff goes really far down, well below the desk. So I had to use these mounting clips because my desk is rounded. See how the edges there are round? So I couldn't use the suction cup. Anyway, in my particular case, that gets a little bit in the way of the mouse. Shout out to my grandmother who painted this leopard. That's a mouse pad we made out of her painting. Alright. Nice portal reference there. Here's the button configurator. I'm going to test out some stuff. You're just going to have to trust me with what I'm doing. Oh, something's changed there on the Z. Oh, okay, now I'm seeing some things. Maybe that's changed. Alright, that's engine 1. There's engine 2. Flaps down, flaps up. Spoiler down, spoiler up. Trim wheel. Alright, I don't see anything with that. Okay. Let's gear up, gear down. Gear up, gear down. Okay, let's try lever 1, reverser. No reverse. Looks like that's button 24. The reverser for level 1 is button 20. Lever 1 is button 24. I'm going to pull out what would be engine 1 here. Let me show you what I'm doing. I pulled this out. We're going to see what happens here. Okay, so that reverser is 25, and then there's that axis. Okay, and then I'm going to pull out what would be engine 4. Okay, that reverser is button 28, and then it's the x-axis. Okay, so that is showing to be working. So now things are working. Alright, selector knob. Okay, there's your selector knob. That's your IAS course heading, vertical speed, altitude selector, and then here's your increaser, decreaser. Looks like it's constant tapping. If you turn it left, it's a constant tapping of that button, 14. If you turn it right, it's a constant tapping of button 13. So there's that. Okay, now it's responding. I don't know why it didn't respond the first time, but right as I was about to give up, it's okay, here's trim wheel. This is nose up. It's tapping button 23. Here's nose down. It's tapping button 22. Okay. This is the right flap switch. Tapping button 15. Up is button 16. There's flaps down, flaps reverser. I've loaded up P3D. We're in the, of course, paid version of the Boeing 737-800 NGXU, and I want you guys to see things the same time I do. So here is the honeycomb yoke. Oh, let me bring that thing up. There we go. Oh no. Okay, so even the yoke isn't working right now. It must be really freaking out. Okay, and the throttle isn't really doing anything for me. Oh, wait, hold on. The throttle, that throttle's moving the rudder. That throttle's doing nothing. Oh. Okay, there's the speed brake. And I don't see the flaps doing anything. Let's, okay. Yeah, alright, so this is not working on default. Well, I'm not too happy about that. It means I'm going to have to map everything, and as everybody knows, that's a big pain, but whatever. Alright, well, I'm going to swap to FS20, and we'll try it out, and just to see how that works. Alright, as is the norm, I got some stupid long update to do. It's only 13 gigabytes or whatever, and with my 300 megabyte per second internet, this will probably only take about 5 hours because it's coming from Microsoft, and they take for freaking ever to do updates. So, I'll see you in about 5 hours to try this thing out. Alright, we're going to see what we get. Everything's plugged in. Got an A320 going. On the defaults, Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Okay. Honeycomb Throttle. That's really the thing we're testing. And then the honeycomb yoke has already been tested. See how it goes. One thing I noticed that I didn't mention earlier is that the there's an indicator light right there that's nice and easy to see. On this one, I haven't done anything at all yet, but there's, you know, no button back here for me to turn on or down or whatever that gear light, you know, like there is on the throttle. I can increase or decrease or turn off the sensitivity of that light. And this one, there's nothing back there for that, so I don't know why I'm not getting a 3 down and green, you know. Maybe I will once I click ready to fly. Alright, it has dropped me in. Yep, I have speed managed by everything here. Let's see, we have flaps 1 plus F. Let's see how things work here. Alright, here's throttle 1, here's throttle 2. Nothing happening. Alright, well then. Alright, I did a little bit of YouTubing, a little bit of searching on Honeycomb's website, and I found out that there is a glitch with throttle number 2 already that you have to solve. There's already a YouTube video on how to do that, but effectively the answer is you have to delete the default profile and create your own profile and just remap the same exact axis that it already was. Doesn't make too much sense, but nonetheless, throttle number 2 currently works, as you can see here. The reverser triggers a button that says continue to decrease the throttle. That's all. Okay, and throttle number 1 works as well. So Google, YouTube the thing. All you have to really do is delete, you know, clear out right here, clear current input, and validate, and then it'll say, oh my goodness, you want to create your new profile, and you create a new profile. And then when you create a, then you go back and search for throttle 2 axis. You're gonna select throttle, the axis is joystick L minus axis X, and make sure you check this box here that says reverse axis. Anyway, then it'll work. So anyway, found out that was necessary. Also, against what Honeycomb told us, it does not work right out of the box. It works right out of the box for complex twins with floppy props. So that's all we get, is that's out of the box. On top of that, these switches are bound to the same lights that are down here, and I don't know what the last two even do. I'll pull it up here and take a look. Let's see. Nope, doesn't even tell us. Okay. So anyway, definitely going to want to remap those switches. Definitely going to want to create a map for, you know, 2-engine jets. Going to want to create a map for 4-engine jets. Going to want to create a map for single-engine simple aircraft with no prop control. Going to want to create a map for single engines with prop control, and then you can choose it as to how you want to do that. You know, do you want to use the throttle right here and the prop right next to it, or do you want you know, for your singles, do you want to have them more like this, you know, 1, 2, 3 further apart? That's probably more realistic, because in an actual aircraft there's gonna be some gaps between each one. Anyway, you're gonna have to map it. Kind of disappointing from what Honeycomb told us, how it was going to work right out of the box, and you don't need to download anything, you don't need to do anything, but that and these lights aren't working either, so I'm sure that'll be something I have to play with in the future. Not happy about it, but you know, what do you get? You get what you get. Alright, so here's the King Air. We're going to see how this thing works. We got this thing set. Let's check out the mixture throttle prop as well. Ooh, it's dark. Okay, yeah, well, some time has passed. Okay, well, I can see it well enough. There's throttle. Next one, mixture, throttle. Okay, seems to be working. We'll play a little bit of views here. Slight delay here, and actually working. is full. Idle. It's a little slower on the sim there. Okay, flaps, let's see. Okay, set those to takeoff. Alright, gear up. Yep, gear up works. Gear down works. Still no lights there. Alright, let's try a few of the other settings here. Okay. Into the... I'm loving this trim wheel. It's nice and smooth, nice and easy to use. Okay. Go around button ain't doing nothing for me. Let's do a little bit of heading mode, a little bit of vertical speed mode with the altitude select, and turn the autopilot on. Okay, I tried twice to tap the autopilot on button. And okay, there we go. I just had to get rid of the disconnect. Let's see, not sure what the master caution is. Looks like yaw damper is off. Let me find the yaw damper button. There's the yaw damper button. Able to do flight level change mode, which is different than I thought, so that's nice. Alright, now I get in flight level change mode. Oh, I'll show you nice up close. Okay, so now it's in flight level change mode at 200 knots, and this occurred just by me tapping the IAS button right here, and then selecting IAS with this here. So, alright, in all, I see that everything is working on the default, more or less. Not this thing. This thing's always had issues. I'm sure I can map it all to do exactly what I want it to do. Yeah, in general, I'm pretty happy with it. I like the flight detent or reverser spot. I like the feel of the knobs. They're a lot beefier than they were on the prototype that I tried out a while back. So, in general, I'm pretty happy with it. Gotta get these lights working and stuff, because I'm pretty sure if I build myself another master caution by over torque, or maybe by kicking the yaw dampener off. Yep, there's the master caution up there, and it's not lighting up here. So, Honeycomb, you have once again left some things to be desired in the way of programming. Kind of annoying because of all the production delays. I feel like there should have been enough time to get the programming right, but apparently not. So, hopefully that gets resolved in the future. In all, happy with the product.